Texas, and tonight is an extra special beer night with Rich because we're doing a beer that is from Texas, in fact, from the Dallas area. So thank you so much for being here with me, episode number 12 of my show about beer, where we learn about the beers of the world and we learn the history behind them and we taste them. So thank you so much. How about the debate last night? Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton going at it. I thought that was like pure political entertainment because it's like two of the most hated candidates we've ever had, and pretty much you just watch it and figure out who you hate the most, and then you're going to vote for the other person. So I thought that was great. Let me know what you thought about it. Trivia shout-outs.
Rich, I need to use the office.
What are you doing? I'm in the middle of doing this thing.
I need my office back.
This isn't your office. We share this office.
Sorry. We don't share this office.
I was kicked out of my beer room, and now you're not letting me finish my show.
I need this office.
Give me 5 minutes.
Okay. 5 minutes? I'll be back.
Okay.
Make sure you finish in 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll be done in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Bye. Trivia shout-outs. Oren, you kind of got the answer right. So the question last week was, how many calories are in a pint of Guinness Draft? And your first answer was really close. I came up with 168. Then you said 126, which I think is how many calories are in a 12-ounce serving of Guinness Draft. So anyways, shout out to you for almost getting the answer right. Way to go, Oren. Okay, let's get into tonight's beer. Revolver Blood Honey. So Revolver Brewing Company, which we'll get into the history, and the name Blood and Honey. Very unusual name. You don't forget it. Pretty high for alcohol, 7%. From my home state of Texas, and 20 IBUs, so not too bitter probably. History of this thing. So, actually a little bit of background. So, the state of Texas changed the laws around beer a few years ago, which resulted in this explosion of microbrewers and craft brewers all over Texas, a lot around the Dallas area, and the Revolver Brewing Company was one of them. They were founded in 2012 by a father and a son named Ron and Rhett Keisler, and they brought in as their co-founder, this is the key, a guy named Grant Wood. And Grant Wood had worked as a master brewer for Sam Adams for 16 years. He made their Sam Adams Black Lager, their Utopias, and their Angry Orchard beers. So very successful brewer. They bring him down here to Texas, which I think is where he was from, and they come up with this beer, Blood and Honey. It becomes a huge success. It's an American wheat pale ale, or American pale wheat ale, which it's different than a German wheat ale because it doesn't have the banana and clove yeast flavors in it. But basically, the name Blood and Honey is because it's made from local Texas honey and from the zest from blood oranges. And now blood oranges are those oranges with the dark red, fleshy centers in them. So that's where you get the name Blood and Honey. Everyone recognizes their logo, Revolver, very sort of Texas Wild West logo. I like it. So, congratulations to you co-founders of Revolver Brewing Company, because just last month it was announced that Revolver sold a controlling interest to Miller Coors. I don't like it when these big companies buy out the smaller breweries, but hopefully that'll result in, more distribution of a Texas beer around the country or the world. Enough chatting about beer. The reason we really do this show is so we can drink it, right? Okay. An American wheat ale should be drank in a nice mug like this. So, let's get a nice pour. This is a beautiful golden color, kind of like a dark hay color. It's kind of cloudy. It's unfiltered. Got some nice head on it. It's just sort of it's a beautiful, like, dark gold color. Okay, let's smell this. So, blood oranges and honey. I'm gonna try to smell and taste orange peel, zest, and honey, and some spices, and maybe some breadiness. Here we go for our smell. Definite citrus oranginess, and a definite sweetness to it. It smells like honey. It smells like honey and oranges, so it's living up to the name. Let's give this a taste. Here's to the great state of Texas. Yeah, this is a great beer. This is beautiful. So first of all, it's got, I would say, a higher than average carbonation, which feels really good. You do taste oranges and citrusness. You do taste sweetness from the honey, and it is spicy. It has some spice to it as well, which actually kind of goes along with the autumn season that we're in. It's not bitter. It does not have much of an aftertaste. This is a really good beer, guys. I think, or a good beer, y'all, not guys. I have to speak like a Texan, even though I don't sound like one. It's a good beer, y'all. Y'all gotta try this. This is great. I'm gonna rank this. Let's give it an 88. 88 for Revolver Blood and Honey. Well done. This is good. This is good stuff. Okay, trivia question for this week. Get it right and you will be on the whiteboard. Shoutouts for next week. So the trivia question is, it's about Texas. What are the 6 flags over Texas? You've probably heard of the amusement park, but what?
It's okay, your 5 minutes are up. I need the office now.
Let me just tell them what next week's beer is, and then we can...
No.
Are you serious?
You can finish outside or in the garage or in the attic. I think the mosquitoes are all gone. It's really nice.
Fine.
It's only like 60 degrees.
Be right back. Okay, next week's beer is Harvest Pumpkin Ale. So we're into the autumn season. All the pumpkin beers are coming out. You know, we already did Oktoberfest beers, so go get a Blue Moon Harvest Pumpkin Ale, and we'll taste it together next week. So thank you so much for watching my show about beer. It's not easy for me to do these, as you can see, because I have nowhere to do them. So I really appreciate it when you watch my show. Please hit subscribe, and remember, no matter where you are in the world, even if you're right here in Plano, Texas with me, you always have a friend right here in Plano, Texas. Good night, y'all.